y'all, welcome back to the video. It is Ishana. I also go by Nurse Ish or Ishana, whichever you choose. I take it all. But welcome back to my channel. I am back with another sit down video. If you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you here with the family. On my channel, I talk about nursing, lifestyle, fashion. I haven't started with the fashion yet, but it will be coming soon. So any and everything, okay? So it's not just a nursing channel, it is an everything channel. In this video, I will be talking about my new position as a utilization management resource supervisor, okay? So I have been in this role for about 6 months now. And if you don't know what a utilization review nurse is, please go back to my other channels because I did explain what the role entails. All right, y'all. So I've been in this role as a supervisor for about 6 months now, and I just wanted to give you an update on how it's going, how it's been, any experiences that I've had within the past 6 months. And I must say it's very different. It's a lot of things that I did not expect or I didn't think about when I accepted the role. But now that I am in the role, I really enjoy it. And, you know, I'm glad that I stepped out on faith and just went with it because I feel like all of my experiences that I've had in my nursing journey actually have led up to prepare me for this new role. All right, so now I'm going to talk about things that I did not expect as a supervisor. So when I became a supervisor, I really didn't think about me being the answer to everyone's issues or problems or concerns. I don't know why, but it didn't come to my mind. And being in the role, I found out that I have to be that problem solver. And so I don't mind being a problem solver, but I just want to make sure that I'm meeting the needs of my employees. My first month on the new job, I was very, I don't know if the word intimidated is right, but I was very nervous because I had transitioned from the role of like a bedside nurse where I was delegating a lot to becoming a UR nurse, as into where I'm really more behind the scenes. And now I was back into being a delegator or being in that delegating role, which I wasn't used to for a few years. So that took some of getting used to. And then also when I first got into the job, I just felt like, okay, I'm kind of young and there were, older staff. And I felt like, okay, so now I need to supervise these older staff members, and they're looking at me like, girl, you're young. Like, who are you? So I really just had to prove that I was capable of doing the job. So one of my key points in being a supervisor is being professional, staying professional in your role, being confident. Okay. So confidence, it can be hard for a lot of people. Like, this is a new role. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's almost like you got to fake it till you make it type of thing. So even though I felt nervous, I felt scared, I didn't know what I was doing, I showed confidence and I prayed about it. And I knew that this is where God wanted me to be. Okay. So I knew that He put experiences in my nursing career that would help me in this role. And so, I thought about in my UR career, there were tasks that I really didn't like doing. But I did it anyway, of course. And me being a supervisor, I had a buildup of knowledge of different issues and tasks in this role. So it all worked out. And I just believe that God, He puts you places, at a certain time, even though in that moment you don't feel like, I don't know what I'm doing. Am I capable of this? He's doing it for a reason. Okay. And His reason was for me to step into this role, step out of my comfort zone, because I've always wanted to grow in my current job or wherever I was. I wanted to grow. And at times, you always feel like you're not capable of it or you're not qualified enough, but you are qualified. You have to have that confidence, and you have to believe, you have to have that faith that you can do it. So, it took a while for me, but with prayer, okay, with consistency and prayer, it's gotten me to where I am, and I am truly grateful for it. I just wanted to share some tips with you all that will help you in like a leadership role. Everyone is not built to be a leader, and that's okay. But I just want to share my tips that helped me in this new role and just becoming a leader and being, a good supervisor overall. All right, so my first tip is listening. Listening is so important. Like, you cannot talk all the time. How are you going to know what the issues are if you're just talking and not listening? Me, I want to work as a team. So I'm taking all ideas because I want to make this job easier. I want you to work more productively, and I just want this job to be a good experience. Like, I don't want people to just come to work and just let me get this job done. No, I want to make this job enjoyable because you're here 40 hours a week. That's a lot, okay? 80 hours in 2 weeks. That is a lot of time being at the workplace, and I just want it to be a good experience. So my thing is listening. Listening is so important. If your staff members have an issue or a concern or anything that's going to make the job better, listen. I have worked in jobs in the past where, I expressed my concerns and I just got talked over. No one listened to me, and I just felt like I wasn't being heard. And that's not what you want to feel like when you're in a job. So one of my top key points in being a good supervisor is listening. Listening to what your staff members have to say. All right, y'all. So number 2 is communication. Communication is so important. To have that dialogue between you and your staff, like, it's so important because I want my staff to feel like they can come to me with any of their issues, problems, and concerns, and I just want to be there, and I just want to be their advocate. So for me, I communicate a lot through email because I have staff who work overnight. If y'all hear any noise upstairs, it's the kids, so my bad. But I have staff who work overnight, so of course I'm not up overnight, so I communicate a lot through email. And one of my rules, what I have learned in like management, like courses and things like that, is to communicate. So when you communicate through email, make sure you respond within 24 hours. Why? Because it lets the employee or staff member know that you are concerned, you have read what they are expressing, and you want to fix it. You know what I mean? So I just want them to feel like whatever they need to say to me, it is important to me. So I'm going to respond within 24 hours. And then I also communicate through in person, obviously. You can come talk to me, ask me any questions anytime. And then I also communicate through text messages. Now, not all supervisors are comfortable with texting, but I am, so I don't mind my staff texting me if they have an issue, calling me, speaking to me in person, email, I'm for it all. And then not only communication, I just want to be there. I just want to be an advocate. So if I'm at work and I see my staff, if they are looking overwhelmed, I'm going to ask them, what can I help you with in this moment? So in my institution, we need to give patients who have Medicare a form within 24 hours. So sometimes we can pass out 3, sometimes it could be 10. I'm going to ask my staff, do you need me to help you pass out moons? I can do that. Or do you need me to watch the ER board? Or do you need me to do this or that? I'm going to make sure that I'm asking to help in specific ways. All right, so and tip number 3 is being an advocate to your employees and staff members. So I want to be that person who's going to help you solve your issue or your problem. So I don't make promises. And the reason why I don't make promises is because I don't know if I can meet the needs of that promise or of that concern. But I am going to try my best to come up with a solution that's going to help out both parties. All right, you guys, so this was just a quick video on how it's been going as being a supervisor. At times it can be stressful only because it's just like a lot on you. And, you know, like people are coming to you with their issues. You kind of have your own issues, but I like to keep home and work separate. Also with the organization, they look at the supervisors with the issues or the productivity of the department. So I just want to make sure that I'm doing my job, doing what I need to do in order to improve the outcome of the organization. So that is my goal. So I can say that I'm really enjoying my new role as a supervisor. I stepped out of my comfort zone. I really have stepped out of my comfort zone, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I listened to God, and I'm glad I prayed about it, and I'm glad that I'm comfortable where I am. I don't know where my future will be or where this like supervisor role will take me, but I'm just along for the ride. I'm not making any plans. I'm just taking it day by day. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please list them down below. I would love to answer you. I thank you all for returning to my channel. Y'all, we have hit 500 subscribers. Like, I am so happy. I'm blessed. I love all of y'all. I remember when I started YouTube and I only had about 10. 10 of those were family members. It went up to like 17. I'm hyped. When I hit 100, I'm like, what? But I am at 500 and I am so blessed. And I just hope that I'm helping you guys. If you don't follow me on Instagram, please go over on Instagram and follow me. It's at dope_nursing. Also, I do have a website at www.dopenursingllc.com. I have nurse merch. Look at the sweatshirt I'm wearing, Dope Nursing. Dope Nursing, again, if you forgot, it stands for Deliver Over Patients' Expectations. Because we are going above and beyond over here, okay? We're going above and beyond over here. All right, y'all. So please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, leave me some comments, and until next video.